Dude, not long now.
Maybe seeing some
It'll get played in like,
early
what, 24 hours?
from them towards Rubble for this first round. Looks like they're gonna...
Okay, Wolves on defense. We got a Gila on attack.
They are, and look at Juicy already getting a little
Four
bit of space
person.
alongside Coconut.
What is it?
Not Coconut,
Late
right?
swing? Oh my goodness.
What?
Well,
Oh my
that is
God.
deadly.
What? What was that drive
The
by
first shot
from
is
Juicy?
disgusting.
He just...
Yeah, I mean, if
absolutely
people are out in
destroyed
the open here, you're gonna win the duels
It's a
there.
great way to start your round, though.
it. Totally. Spring. Great position. There is Chag, but... Still gets the first
Okay,
kill
Wolves might be able to get their
Braga.
first pistol here. It was a
Coconut
2-0
able
for the
to
first
trade,
map.
but it's a 2v4, and yeah, Juicy's already in position on the C side. Welcome them. Open arms.
Then
And the
Coconut
ghost
the
in
only
hand.
ones left, and doesn't quite get the shots that he needs here. As Plant, they're not gonna be able to get that down very easily.
Both
Gonna have to
Techo
fight for this.
and Breach are still on B, so they can't really play it too long. Plant goes through, but Juicy is ready.
Damn,
for
bro,
the
look at him
kill.
go.
Gets another one, man. He's feeling it already. We were talking about the Neon pick, and Juicy, he wants to play.
That little slide towards the end into
Nongshim against
into the
Talon.
molly, it's just to get
Dude, they
that
both have a
kill.
lot of time,
I mean,
those
that
teams,
is
to
just
do stuff
something
as
that
well.
you can only do on Neon, and why everybody hates playing against a good Neon in their ranked games. Stuff like that, and the second slide at the end too is the exact same thing, and he's feasting.
Great start. Already halfway. Ultimate. Love to see it. Picks up the Vandal as well here for the second round. But XLG, once again,
Okay, they're allowed one death.
trying to find a way onto B, but they're immediately stopped.
This is a nice shot, though.
Viper wall. Oh, Raga actually makes it onto the side with the TP. Epi right there to trade, but immediate swing out by all the
Dude,
players.
if they forced into this, they won that round.
Esports. They do lose 3,
Yeah, if
however.
they had actually forced into there, they for sure won that round if they had
So I
stingers
don't know
there.
whether they could actually...
So they
save all
lost
the guns
2
they bought.
guns. It's kind of nice though.
did pick up the Vandal
Smoke, Viper smoke.
But it's a quick round. Better end for XLG. Wolves Esports.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be happy with the damage they've done. To be honest with you, it's a lot. But I think Wolves would rather win the round than do damage and talk their stuff there. Let them
Dude, this
know,
is
let
nice.
them
We can
know
see
that they're here to
the
play, that they're now winning a
pistols,
second map in
though.
a row. You know.
Always need some banter.
Honestly, it adds so much confidence.
This is
to you when
nice
you start
from
talking, you know, when you
Gila
start
though.
talking
Looks like
trash.
they're kind of
It
on
feels
top
you,
of
it
this.
really does feel you.
They send the Yoru in. They're ready to insta-react. Yoru can TP away, insta-reaction. They're going to break the drone with the 1. Dude, they're so ready for this.
People invested there for Wolves Esports.
Okay,
to
that's a
clear that
nut shot
space.
though.
Spring is known now. Can he get out though? Yes, he can.
Hard to force through the Viper. Smoke
Surely
a molly.
expected there to be a one-tap through the smoke. He does take some damage.
Did Wolves do good
Makes
here?
it out alive for now.
You know, Happy Way goes down early, and I think Wolves are going to be quite happy with that. And I think Juicy is just 2 points away from getting the ult as well, which is massive.
Clear over towards C. Don't think they need to do this.
Especially on defense, 'cause you can just push out with it and do
But
so much damage.
in reaction
even
to
if you
losing this, that's not too bad.
XLG now do head towards
Okay,
A.
do they
It is the right
overstep?
call with 3 people towards C. It might just be Coconut that goes down. Might not even.
Dude, you got a TP. Mate, you got a
Does
TP.
have the paranoia.
He won't.
Slane invested as well. Gets out. Cross with the TP.
21
Actually
seconds.
Coming back to him. Bit of a weird choice here from XLG. And
Oh,
they're
yeah.
for it. Juicy finds
Yeah, this
3.
is nice from Wolves though. Good reaction over towards A. I thought they were just going to re-clear without anything, but as soon as that info goes in there, they're actually using Util to re-clear A. Taking back C is awesome.
A devastating call from the side of XLG. I'm not sure who made
Sonia,
it,
thanks so
if
much
it
for the
was
gifted,
Viva
dude.
or somebody
Appreciate that.
else, but
Thank you, thank you.
absolutely deja vu from that call on Pearl, where we saw them go towards B and then come back towards A.
Why did they go
into a
back
full
C? Because it
second.
felt
They've
like
done
it
it
was
again
already a
here
pre.
on Lotus,
It's
and
like as
it's
soon as the
Juicy picking
Omen
up the 3K.
was
The
over
last time
towards C,
when
hiding in the
Wolves played
corner.
Neon, it was on Haven, and it wasn't
Like
Juicy.
they're already
It
the
was,
the call
Spring,
already was to
because
push back, re-clear
Fade
rubble, and then go over
wasn't
towards
too
C.
sure about
They just
how
kind of got
Juicy was
owned by them
performing
going
as
aggro,
a Neon.
and then no one
But he's
really
proving
cancels.
himself now.
Like the
But
Omen
still,
there, if he sees a
still on these
lot,
rounds.
they have to cancel insta go A.
Yeah, he surely
Like in my opinion, the Omen probably has to make that call, but because he saw, what did he see? Stun, damage.
And that
Yeah,
means
he has
another
to make that
eco,
call.
of course, for XLG. Cow finds a kill.
Oh, Juicy.
Through revolving doors. Pappy B just there to support him. Juicy again with the slide, gets the kill, but is traded by Rarga. Life Door. Aware though, with Hathaway trying to backstab, but it's only Rarga and the Stinger. Not really. You'd expect to be successful in this 1v3. Doesn't have to spike even. Oh, fake TP. Lyser doesn't care.
Oh boy,
Look at this face.
He's up
doing it again.
He's up again.
Didn't go well last time. Did his teammates
He's
like,
up
mate,
again.
please
He
sit
wants
down.
to get the knock.
We lost every single round last time you stood up.
It's not really saying much, you're right. He's just kind of looking at them, seeing if they're okay, seeing how they're doing. They're not doing well at the moment.
You still there?
It's just
Over there? You still playing?
He and his teammates are making sure of that. The 4-0 start for Wolves. This is a statement start to this map. Having lost the previous one, they want to make sure that they're still in it. They want people to know that they're still in it. They don't want to be written off, and they absolutely refuse to do that. And a big part of that, again, I mean, props to Juicy. I'm loving his Neon.
Yeah.
You could put any
Boy,
English
doesn't
football club in
want this
VCT.
to
Would you
continue, of
choose? Man,
course,
who has the
so
most
he
money?
gets timeout.
Let's put them in.
And so far,
Whoever's going to build the
haven't
super
even
team.
gotten a single plant down. So in these first 4 rounds, yeah, there was one in the piss round that they got on
Business
but
savvy,
that,
yeah. Give me
they
the
just
one with the
got
most money
dominated.
that's willing to spend it.
They couldn't really take any space, and even if they took some space, they decided to give it up again and rotate over. So what are they gonna do? Maybe some early aggression towards C into a rotation. Fight for that tank control. And
You know,
yeah,
I think XLG
looks
are
like it.
having
Okay,
a
what do
little
they
bit
do?
of
What do they do
trouble
after this?
at the moment, just
Wait, are we just
canceling.
insta hitting
They
C?
keep hitting
Maybe.
things and then
So at least the C default the moment.
semi-canceling, but not really canceling, and then coming back to where they canceled from. It's not really making a lot of sense in terms of their attack.
Okay,
and how they're
smoke
mid-rounding here.
invested over
I think
towards A
that's
now
just
to
I
create
think that's a quick
pressure.
fix. I think you just need to get more info early on, and then make a decision to go somewhere else, or even if you're gonna hit.
Yeah,
us,
they've
like,
been
make
a
a
lot
decision to do
more
that.
decisive
They're
at the
delaying too
moment as
long
well.
in these,
And they're re-clearing A a
round
lot
spawn.
faster. They're basically just
They're not really getting a lot of space
tempoing
when they
up.
do it.
I mean, they got what they wanted. The orb on C. Now, re-clearing. Well,
every single time the Wolves have a my goodness. Every single time Wolves have pretty good reactions, right? Lose C, lose A. When you lose over towards A, you drone over towards B, because if you spot anyone on B, then you know they're most likely to actually pivot over towards splitting B. When you don't spot anyone, you can stack A heavier, right? Because you know that no one's going to really pivot over towards B when you got no one in this area.
Nice split there. And
But
bit of a
G-Lite did pretty good. They had the drone, they took the
Actually
space.
able
Whoa, no way.
Nobody is done. Oh no, happy way.
Still no plan
So
on this, and they
close
can
to get
definitely
both of
fast
them.
flood this. They got so many people here.
Happen.
Open the door, fast
Still
flood.
not planted. Can they
Or just
delay
wait for the
any
plant,
further?
maybe? Tap of the plant.
Coconut. Looking to get Utah, and Spring is finally
Wait,
pushing in
Ow.
from C. It's 10 seconds on the way. Wait, what? The spike is still on its way. Now being put down.
Oh
They
my
gotta be
God,
careful.
how?
Viva got his back.
there's a 3v5 at one point,
The first round for XLG, but
And-
boy, that looked messy.
and then they had 4 here, but
We
then they
missed
just
a kill. We
dueled
missed the
them,
most
but not
insane
together.
Kill ever, and I hope we're gonna get it in the replay because I'm sure I am so.
I mean,
sure
Viva
Viva
just
was
fragged
stunned
out as
and
well,
slid
but-
on, and he still got a headshot. We have to see it. Please give us a replay of that. Oh my god, what did I just see?
And that
Okay,
was
this was so unlucky.
that one was interesting. I think we missed it.
No, we don't see it.
No one saw it. It never happened. You lied.
You're joking. Oh, it was insane. Oh man, it's alright. It's alright. Look, Viva had an incredible run nonetheless. 3 kills.
Okay, can they get 2 in a
One
row?
Insane kill that just happened in a fever dream, I guess.
Prius, yeah, made his way over towards China. He stood up, that's how they, honestly.
Into an A rotation.
Imagine they lose every round again after he stood up.
Let's see if they can finally make
Same
the
reaction
cross
going
without
in.
dying.
Drone
Juicy spots them.
over towards B.
Yes, they do make it.
And they're going to do the same thing at the moment.
This
See
time
like how this timeout's been good for them. Every single time they take over towards A, there's a drone that goes out that pops here, and they're just hiding from it and then taking space. They know that they're going to have a bigger stack over towards A, and then they just pivot over towards B with a bit of pressure.
It is a dimensional invested here. Anyway, and they find Juicy.
Wait, are we going to pivot B? I mean, we don't even need to at this point. I'm watching this Omen lock over towards B. It's very early. They won the duel.
Dies to the aftershock. What is going on with Wolves? Again, looking rather disconnected. On these
It's a good round from Gilai, right? Double all into it. Or all.
Love
Tell you what.
to have a flawless round here. They're so low in terms of economy here, and
what a timeout! No, the timeout worked really well for them, especially just they've definitely got a hold of their instant reaction once they lose A. So now what's going to happen is hopefully Wolves don't have to do a timeout to do this, but they're just going to fight A.
Absolutely.
There's a tree behind.
Or at least they should be fighting A. Is there any game after this? Maybe there's like 6 games after this. A lot of games today.
Floating tree.
I mean, it is still enough money in XLG's pockets and Wolves Esports pockets to get one more buy-in. I believe they also have the overdrive ready for Juicy. So probably see another buy round. Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate there for Sutan. You don't want to drop into that when there's a snake bite and an aftershock being thrown at you.
Made a bullet choice for streaming in China playoffs. Dude, these are big games though.
Certainly.
Especially the next one.
Yeah, I mean it's only 4-2. They still, they still have they still have a couple of rounds to play with here. And XLG did take a timeout and they've been much better since then. Why are you? How did you get that kill?
Yeah, a bit of revenge from earlier.
Nasty, man.
What is he just standing out in the open? Like what a... I'd have to watch it again.
A lot of space.
Yeah, this is interesting. Lose A control. Silent walk push over towards B.
Clearing these corners together.
It's a good change up. I would much prefer them to go aggro A, but this is at least something different.
Open spot for them in this post plan, but it's a double backstep. Do they expect it? Viva is aiming for it. Gets out though. Great paranoia. Make it out, but there it is. The guided salvo to delay them further.
They have a lot of work to do here. They have nothing really on site either. They're not spotted out right there. And why are you getting another kill? Oh my goodness, Viva holding rubble here. He's not gonna get a kill though. Lysor takes him out instead. And Happyway and Coconut get kills, but Lysor gets another one.
Only him though. Bike is taken. Yeah, nothing he can do there. Why are you
swing on this one?
Okay,
dude, they gotta go aggro A at one point.
What is going on? XLG looked like a different team after being down 4-0.
I just want to know
the EME games, yeah, they're today.
What happened in that timeout, man? I mean, these guys.
They should be roughly after
like
this.
A different team. They look like the team that's been undefeated map-wise in playoffs.
Kaido, thank you so much for the tier 1, mate. Appreciate the 2 months.
It's just crazy. And now,
Liquid start 1-0 up. Yeah.
It is another comeback from XLG early on in the second map, just as we saw it on like they're having a bit of a rough start here, but they're getting into it now, and they're hitting their shots. I mean, Juicy again. He popped the overdrive.
Hyzor as well. Hyzor with the prime. Thank you so
into,
much. Appreciate the 11 months.
And
Thank you for that.
immediately got one tapped by YOU there. Nothing he could do
Stack
about
day,
it.
yeah, dude. It's jam packed.
They're just on point right now. And Wolves, I feel like they haven't really done.
Why did he stand up? Yeah, every round lost since he stood up again.
Towards A main, towards Rubble.
You got Fio to play
On the
League of
defensive
You?
side,
Wait,
they do
really?
have the Neon.
What
Kind of
what did he
expected
play,
them to be
Sonya?
fighting for that space more often.
They were.
Tom
in the
Powell,
4
thank you so much.
rounds in a
2
row that
years,
they
bro.
won,
Appreciate
they
the
were
support, Tom. Thank you for
very,
being here,
very
mate.
aggressively with their Neon kind of being.
Gonna
the tip
nap
of that
between the
spear.
matches, or nap between
Now they're kind of using the Neon
Americas
as a
and
defensive
Pacific. That's
agent
about
that
it.
can just rotate quickly, which is one way
Everything
to
else
use
should be
it,
fine.
but
I only woke
I'm
up
not sure
like
why they decided to change it up, but
an
it
hour
does look
ago,
like they're gonna be
basically.
fighting a
2 hours
heavy
ago.
this round as Juicy prepares to dive in.
Siver.
Yeah.
Honestly, kind of easy to
Breach done
kind of easy to
immediately.
learn though, I guess, Sonya.
Juicy making it past that Viper wall. You hold the space gate. Does he get behind Rubble? He does, but he will be spotted by the drone.
Okay, big change up from Wolves. They go aggro over towards A. This is
still.
what we wanted to see.
You
That's
see,
a
with a
great
great
stun.
stun. It's Flash, but also finds the kill towards Happyway. Rarga is through already, but there he is. That is the jutsu that we want to see. An Armageddon use. Delay them
Sure.
further.
I mean, you got the advantage though.
Juicy's finally down. Still a numbers
Simple
advantage for
underscore Val.
Wolves
Thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate the 11 months as well.
Bit of a misread, not expecting Juicy to
No,
just
they
stick
changed
around
the,
and run, thinking that he would have just run off.
They changed the
But,
map veto, so they're
This
doing the
guy's
map
kind of
veto
a,
again.
Kind of a lunatic. He's gonna
Hefe
stick around,
44
he's
with
gonna
the
try and
prime.
get
Appreciate the
more
5
than one,
months.
and
Thank you for that.
He gets 2 rewarded for that display of, well, he's on that fine line between bravery and stupidity, but this time he falls on the side of bravery.
Do you think Vice Deadlock is a good comp? Yeah, I do. I think you can make it work on a lot of maps.
away, but he
Some
still
teams
does
might lean
have
into it a little bit
smoke. Delay them a bit.
once they get rid of the Teo.
Surprise kill against Sufat BB. They do have B-side under control.
Surely they don't lose this
This
one
ain't
though.
planned. They're a bit split up on the side of Wolves Esport. And Coconut get this kill.
Dude, you kind of gotta go fast because of the breach, or oh god, they actually just locked out. Oh boy, he went for the play, and then he went for the play, and there were no comms about the wall going down. Oh boy.
Lysor. Lysor,
I think he
a little
panicked
bit
a bit there.
lost in the fight.
Unlucky
You know,
timing there. With the TP in hand already, he just decided to, I can TP over that. Rolling Thunder, easy peasy.
I saw with his best Angel cosplay there in VCT China, putting it on for the fans. But I mean, still a really good round, especially from Coconut here. Yeah, no, it's okay. Viva with 3K and Coconut with 2, and now we're even. Now we're back to it being an even game. Unfortunately, though, XLG are.
What is this, Bucky?
XLG have the better.
Aggro
weapons.
ace at the Bucky up close.
Yeah, it is an eco.
Oh, honestly?
Shorties, and I got confused.
Could be good.
I mean, that is a nasty position. You see, I don't know if they expect.
No, my guy went for the stun.
He used the relay bolt just when Rarga is peeking. Ah, the timing.
Just nothing you can do when you get timing like that.
Dude, they
I
got
mean, it's
greedy. They
devastating.
wanted to go take deep A control, like deep
devastating.
A main. You set the
But
Bucky
no,
up. I
mean,
think that's a
they
big
still
win.
Have a good amount of control of A here. 3 people still hanging out. There's flashes ready for them to use, and good positioning here from Lysor all the way in Cubby, waiting for the push out so he can at least get a kill, maybe 2, and beat himself off.
As well.
Pretty nice though.
Let's do Fat BB.
Did a little punish.
It's one. Wait, you cow. Get spotted anytime. Can you get out Lysor?
Oh
On
my
1
goodness.
HP. Recover some of that.
They don't really
It's, bit of a tricky
have much
situation
map
here.
control. Like this
Where
whole
XLG
pivot over
actually
towards
still have the better
B,
weapons.
as long as
They gotta
dude,
push on
just
to
sell
the
this
side
and
now.
they're all dead. Oh boy.
I don't know what's
Oh,
spring.
Holy, didn't get any.
Oh, it's
Doesn't even
spring.
got a single one. He could have been the
No
hero
way,
for
bro.
Wolves Esports. But in the end, he falls. With only 2 sharers in the hands of Sufad, BB, and Lysor.
Dude, how are they losing some of these rounds? I know they didn't have the guns here, but just pure position, they should have won this as well.
Gonna go their way. Lysor falls quickly.
Now it's in the mental because he stood up, yeah.
A little bit of damage done, honestly not enough. Given
Which his
the,
teammates were looking
market
at him like,
situation
dude,
of
why?
XLG, just a couple of armor rebuys really, and nothing really to be too happy about.
Zach in the YouTube chat, thank you for that, dude, appreciate it.
Armor
He
rebuys.
says, who's ready for Paper X to win tomorrow?
Terrible.
Definitely on the train. Love that, Zach. Thank you so much,
Unfortunately,
mate.
though, that does make it. That does give XLG the lead for the first time.
XLG looking different, yeah. Look
after
good though.
Wolves running away with it for a bit. This is deja vu from Pearl, really, with Wolves being 5 up and then just losing the next few rounds in a row, right after a timeout as well. And now they're both gonna be buying. So this is the round that Wolves absolutely have to win if they want to keep this map competitive.
Why did XLG buy so many shorties? Because shorties are unbelievable, man.
Without this round, it's gonna be pretty much a done deal for this half at least.
Just very situational. It's like this gun's gonna cover you in pretty much every situation, and then the shorty's got you for everything else.
As well. And interesting smoke thrown from Lysor there. But again, they have rubble control, but Juthi loses 1v1 against Rarga. I don't know whether he was flashed or stunned, maybe. Too aggressive there. Didn't get the support from Mikau in time.
Arc with the Prime. Thank you for the 9 months, dude. Appreciate that also.
Rarga also has this dimensional drift ready. He's going to be able to clear all these angles. Spot out these positions. Oh, he didn't quite see Lysor. There they are.
Set himself up for this one.
Pure confidence there.
Dude, normally it's his team setting him up on this one. I feel like XLG, their win percentage with Euro is very high.
And the risk of
that was probably like his riskiest ult that I've seen from him.
Eco round
11, thanks so much for the Prime as well. Appreciate the 17 months. Thank you for doing that. Zach again, by the way, I appreciate you for doing that, dude.
Retake, I mean, there's not a lot they can do here, and it all just comes down to these early aggressions and the inability all of a sudden for Wolves to take that space like they were doing before.
Gotta save, man. This is a lot of rounds in a row.
As well. From 4-0 to 4-5 is devastating.
I mean, if Pearl taught us anything, then that it's always the Wolves will always be able to come back again. They're gonna be hunted down by XLG now. He's certainly gonna find Spring. Can he get the kill though against Raga? Yes, he does.
Absolutely.
He will survive, most likely. Yeah. Okay. They at least get the 3 guns into the next round. But what a dominant performance right now from Sila Gaming. Again, it also.
Do you think the champs winner should get one additional gun created for them with some kind of skin design? Yeah, I do. I think it should be like a knife though.
And retake control over.
I think whoever wins champs should get like some kind of knife. And it should be like the 20, you know, they always do like a champs knife. It should be like the knife, just same style of the knife, just with something on there, or just a brand new knife.
Wolves again with no aggression.
Yeah, I feel like there should be something.
Did not spot him out. Did not spot him out.
Oh, could be huge for him to get into this position. Does he actually want to fight this inside the smoke? That is crazy, but he gets one. He will not be able to get out alive.
Dude, Raga's still alone for a while though. Oh, he did good, man. He did really good. Coconut TPing out to make sure they had double angle as well. 3v3, kind of must win round for Wolves. You're probably going to see him use the ult, and they're going to go up against the Viper ult. There it goes. Does hit 2.
No, I mean, you're seeing a lit. Oh my goodness. You're seeing a little bit of desperation coming on the side of the Wolves here. They're not really.
Okay.
How
the
hell did he get that second one? Well, look, it's going well for you, and we know how these guys are at spamming
6 in a row.
So listen, it's nothing's that crazy anymore. I don't know how he knew he was up there, but we're okay with it. The problem though,
Good in league
is
where
that
they
Wolves are
pick a
looking
skin and
little bit
recolor it. That'd be
increasingly
cool.
desperate, making plays that are
They pick a
relatively
skin, they
low
recolor it, and they
percentage
put
because
like
the
a
high
logo on or
percentage
something.
plays haven't really been working for them, and it's a slippery slope. They can work and it can be a way to come back into this game, but you keep relying
Yeah,
on
7 in
those
a row. You're right.
insane hero rounds that are low percentage. It's kind of a dangerous game to be playing.
What do you think of Balin's comeback? I mean, FX needs something, man. Something's got to change over there. I don't think they should have got rid of their coach, dude. I like their coach, man. He came up with some mad comps.
Heavyweight.
Sometimes they didn't work, but
Ring
a
already
lot
on
of
the
the times they
push as
did.
well. Seaside.
And I think
Taken
to get rid of
by
him
XLG.
after like the comps don't
It's a
work,
triple
but they've been
backstab.
working for like 2 years, I don't know if that's a good move.
Viper's Pit invested onto T, but the spike is planted nonetheless. And what can Heavyweight do here? Nothing against the sliding Juicy. Aftershock pushes Weaver out as well.
Surely they win this.
And
Got
he's
him
taken
locked
down
in.
by UCAP.
One's 15 HP.
That's
backstab.
exactly
Hang on.
what we needed.
Oh, wait, they put down the white
So
side, though.
a little bit more to go.
Okay.
What a round. What the...
Well, it was
Wolves
4-0.
Esports just running them
They
over.
went to 4-7, and then they
It
get
was the
5.
triple backstab all along.
Pretty rough still.
Should have done that earlier. Telling you.
That's exactly what they needed to do. That's the adaptability like you said, we needed to see earlier on. They realized, look, they have a Yoru, Rarga. He's a really aggressive Yoru. He'll take side before you can hold it. So the best way to deal with a duelist that can take side so fast, flank. Flank with way more people. Pinch them through, pinch them into side. Don't let them plan and get themselves into post-man positions. And that's exactly what they do. Was it too little too late? Well, a bit. It was a last round on the half, so I guess by definition it's a bit late, but they're still going to be relatively happy with 5, I think.
I mean, yeah, 5-7, certainly not too shabby.
Stand up, Cass. I mean, at least they got around at the end, though.
For Wolves Esports.
This is where he
They're
wins a
still in
pistol
this
and stands
game.
up again.
This next pistol round, however, will of course be crucial for them in their attempt to equalize these rounds. That was a crazy good glove cosplay, by the way. What is your... Wait, what am I looking at? Am I
It's a Vandal and
Oh,
a
yeah,
Phantom,
yeah, I
right?
was so confused. I thought these are the same pictures.
Well,
I guess.
I'm more of a Phantom person. Which one would you point at?
Phantom on defense, Vandal on attack. I would split.
Okay.
I mean,
Fair.
it also depends on...
Question
what
for
engine
EMEA.
you're
Now
playing
that
or
PC has
what,
been upgraded and the
map
sub
we're
issues
playing
are
on.
maybe fixed, you think there's
As
some
a-
teams that will handle the improved setup better than others?
a Viper
Nah, not
player, I
really.
do enjoy
Everyone
the
should be
Phantom.
used to LAN by now anyway.
Not.
It would just be more like the PCs that they prac
So,
on at
yeah,
home.
I mean,
You can use it in your...
I like the
Yeah,
Phantom, but I'll still use my Phantom every time. But you know, there's
I mean,
nothing
they've been
worse
playing
than
online
doing a
for a
fight,
little bit,
hitting
so maybe
140
teams
and
will
then
have to get
dying.
used to being able to hold
And then you
angles
switch
again.
over
Really,
to
But
Vandal
I
and
can't
whiff
think of-
everything.
I
everyone
can't
everyone kind of
imagine
knows what to
anything
play.
worse than that in this game, except maybe, you know, getting judged by a sliding neon a la Juicy. But it's bad, it's tough, it hurts.
So
but
what-
now that we're heading into the second half, you know, we've got Wolves now on attack and XLG on defense. I mean, I'm excited to see how this Yoru.
Do you see
works
EG winning
here
over
on defense.
G2?
Yeah, I mean, you can rotate even quicker than
I mean, I don't, but at the same time, it
Oh,
can definitely
They
happen.
got that going for them.
But a lot has to go right for EG.
Crowley
It's going to be
towards
really
C.
fun no matter what, especially if it gets
during
close.
that ult war, but they're not stopping anytime soon. They're just pushing through with Juicy. As the neon, quick take, side under control. Plan should follow anytime soon. They still got Spring covering the backstab. Not needed, however. It looks like it's going to be a 5-on-5 on side.
Oh,
Great
A lot of
done,
fights
but you
here, but
count.
it's Yukao.
double pistol.
How does he get them?
God.
It's just nasty with Wolves putting up
Wait.
these pistols. Viva.
Wait.
Can he be the savior though?
Oh my
God,
goodness.
he almost makes it in
Oh
the
my
1v4.
god, he nearly won before that.
Spring
Okay, 2-2.
able to recover
And both
from
maps have been a
Wolves
2-0.
Esports.
2-0 for Wolves and Pistols.
Just enough people to make that work with the last person remaining. on the side of Wolves there. They're gonna be so grateful that they got that round, because losing another pistol to XLG here, especially when they're down 2 rounds, would have been bad. And that's a lot of energy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they need right now.
I mean, they buy a little bit into this.
Another
You got
pistol
Sheriff
for
armor.
them. 3 out of 4.
3-person push down.
It's actually 1 out of.
Don't spot anyone. Into TP over towards A.
XLG won both of them.
They're going to be able to stack A pretty well, and they kind of just cleared that there was no one over towards B, so you might actually get the stack in the right position.
Well, now Wolves have won both on this round, so it's 2 and 2. You know.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they
of course they did.
4-0. Unfortunately.
Dude, 5-person
It's
stack
early,
here. They
man.
got
It's
no
early,
backup
yeah.
option. Hold up.
Oh, this is
did
scary.
they?
They're all in tree. Poor Lysol.
No, they didn't. They're still gonna go with it.
Pushed up a little bit. He might still get killed here, though. No, doesn't matter. He got him.
Right though.
Still though, could have gone way worse. Definitely could have gone way worse.
Farms them 1 by 1.
Gabri
Shots,
Best,
of course,
thank you so
wasn't
much for the
good.
prime. Appreciate the 22 months. Thank you for
XLG.
that.
But it's the equalizer. Nonetheless, 4 Wolves Esports 7-7.
Thank you,
We
Gabri.
had
Appreciate
into the
that.
first buy round for XLG.
Oh, that actually was
That was
close. That was scary, but there was a stack here as well, so we actually got a little bit scary, but thankfully CFIBB coming through at the end there with 4 kills, and that's gonna equalize a little bit.
This could be an easy call for them.
They've got
Seorb.
They're hitting a little bit of a stride here. They're gonna have to keep this up though if they want to continue this.
Yeah,
because you know
Seorb
how
want to get that tail up pretty
on
early.
these halves really strong, and then they kind of fall apart. But
What a shot.
that's amazing.
Did they
Another
know?
one.
Was that one of the ones with the no
In the
armor? Yeah, it
smoke.
was. Did they just
Three
walk
revolving
in?
doors.
They got tail
What
as
is
well if they
happening?
want to clear some space.
With these smokes.
Here it
They
comes.
might as well not be there. I feel like for these guys.
Yeah, at this point,
Ooh,
it
coconut.
doesn't really matter.
Could have done with this a little bit earlier.
7.
Dude, nice shot.
God, the savior
Our Viva's is so. Oh, it's gonna get
for
wet.
XLG. Do they expect Viva and the backstab?
Yeah, nicely
no,
done.
they do not.
Damn, Coconut did
XLG
incredibly well. The
converts
tail was like.
First buy round.
They should have been ready for it the
Expensive,
whole
though.
time.
Still.
When a team start dueling, just all out. Let's see.
It is done, and that is. I mean, it is a bonus round, so I don't
Okay,
think
he
Wolves are
saw
gonna
it,
be
he
too
saw
unhappy
it.
with that. Oh my god! Look at that slide. I'm glad he didn't get a kill.
One enemy remaining.
I love Juicy, man, but come on, you can't be getting killed like that. It's just bad for the health of the game, I feel. Regardless, XLG are gonna be happy to.
The
not
tail knife, yeah, we
lose
spoke
that
about it a little
bonus
bit.
round, and now
The agent's
we're
dead.
onto our
But
first buy round. It's
is it
be
gonna make the
important
game
round
more
14,
fun?
I think
Yeah.
Whoever loses this will have to end up saving.
Gabri, I haven't seen that now.
Again. Bad buy for wall. To gain rubble control. Early door activation there from Happyway. Guessing. And a late guided salvo to crack the door here. They do actually retake rubble. 4 people. Still having the TP over to see this. A nice setup there for XLG. Lucy on side again. Already creating so much chaos in UCal.
Well, I think you gotta save
Two
this, no?
kills, another one through his smoke, if I saw that right. Happyway, however, immediately there to answer at least one.
This is a really, really strong post plan now for
Ah, it's
Wolves.
a hard
here. They have
retake,
2
yeah.
people on side.
If
one
Viva
person
can
kinda
get a
peeking
kill,
in
has
towards
ult.
main, and another person in main. It's a really, really strong post plan. It's gonna take a lot. That's a good start for XLG to come through here.
Oh
no.
boy.
You missed a kill though onto YOU. Even though they invested a Rolling Thunder here, it does delay them, of course. And I think it should just be enough time. Yeah,
Nice handles.
Juicy just needs to
What
hold
the
on. Oh, come
What is
on,
that
bro.
last kill?
What is this?
You cannot be
Um,
doing that in the upper
awesome
finals
dance
of
in
VCT
eco as
Challenge,
well.
Juicy. Come on.
So,
Be honest,
Wolves
and
in
I
control.
guess. I mean, this has to
Oh
be his
my
like
God.
5th or 6th sliding kill already.
Taken out. One enemy remaining.
Through the wall. I mean, he saw the head, and he just, yeah, whatever. He just finds his head through the wall during the slide. You take those.
Indeed. You definitely do take those, and it's an 8 and an 8. Like I said, I mean, look, XLG are down to
How do
that
you think the
save.
meta
They're
will change with
gonna
Teonas? I think it changes a
more or
lot.
less try
You'll
to
see more
fight this
double
as a
duelists.
ball here, three
Mo-
people
Most
in B.
teams for
Because, I
Toronto,
mean, they
the
wanna
ones
get those
without
trades, they
time
have
will
the
just
weaker
one
buy,
for
they
one.
don't wanna be
They'll
giving these
trade
people
the
1v1s.
Teo for
I don't think it
the
matters. You
Sova.
manage
Like
to
the most
spot
common
one.
thing
It
you'll
is a
happen.
1v1.
That'll happen. And then teams with times will start exploring Deadlock a little more.
Whenever they
Chamber,
expect Griffin to
Vice,
keep pushing this far
ISO,
up,
double duelist comps with
you
Yoru,
can catch them off guard.
basically.
One kill doesn't
Breach,
quite
yeah,
make
Breach will go
across.
out. People
Spring
start
already.
using, I mean, Sova's pick rate's gonna go
Nasty
crazy.
Position. But does he expect Happy Way? Yes, he does. He is so ready for it, but it's a great stun, and Viva finds one. Can he get another one? No, gets hit by the paranoia as well, and the spam from Juicy should be enough. The stun. Good measure. YOU falls as well, and it's just Coconut. 30 HP and a dream.
Hey, clean though. The
goes.
money's pretty good after that.
Why you had to fight a whole battle there with so much utility dumped onto him, and hey, I mean, if that's what it takes to win these rounds, that's what it takes to win these rounds. And
Jack,
Wolves
hello
are
mate.
once
Thank you for the
again
15 months,
back
Jack.
in the lead here. Nice little shot from him towards mid there.
Fire went out. Yeah,
Now it's
pretty
up to
much.
XLG again. That was a save round, so I don't think
Pretty
they're gonna
much.
be too unhappy with it.
Yeah,
Not
they went
quite
so
as much
extreme with the
damage, I
Teo
think,
enough.
as they would have.
After his coach didn't really trust him with it. And he's got another overdrive at his hands.
Lucy and,
Okay, important
Yukao
timeout
going
for Gile.
crazy for the side of Wolves here, and
Look at this
This is
though.
good.
Fake
From
C
XLG.
pressure.
Juicy
Damn,
caught
dude.
out,
With
and
Wolves
he
on top of
does,
this, it's a great trade back,
trade.
but
It's a good trade.
Wolves look like
nonetheless.
they were ready for this pressure.
Leaves A side open though. With just
The amount
way
of
there.
space that Juicy takes.
The teams have definitely done research on each other though.
was it interesting take though from XLG with that push out of B.
We had
to
XOG knowing about the
that
drone, instant reaction over towards
split.
A. We had Wolves here just super
Didn't
on top of
really
this.
Pay off too well though. Happy Way
Trap
needs to
play.
keep out that space as well. Already in tree. Will be an A hit. Can they get that one? No. Happy Way.
Big Jewel to win.
Fine Spring is
No
trading
trade.
for Yukao though. It's still a 3v3. Coconut still waiting on C. Does have the TP ready though, and there it is from the shadows to join the rest of his team. Bike will most certainly be planted.
Incredibly steep angle that Yukon might not expect.
Oh my god, A
Just get
that.
stunned here.
One of the weirdest Jewels you can handle that one.
我方还剩一
And
No
nicely
way.
done from Wolves here. Good trades, good positions.
Trades for Wolves are just perfect. It is that one nasty position from Yukao. It's enough for them to
Yeah, I
secure the
mean,
round.
He's been incredible. A quick kill onto Happy Way in heaven as well, and then to finish off the round by getting that all-important kill towards the end there onto Viva.
One enemy
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at this.
everything
It's just,
for this team at this moment.
it's just perfect trading there in this 3v3. They get the first one, and after that, it's just trade after trade after trade. Always ready for the next approach.
爆能器落在 C 区
Coconut gets a
Uh-oh.
good first kill, a great paranoia as well, but
God,
there's
that's a
Juicy,
savior
of
kill that
course.
right there.
Checking the doors. Looking
Dude,
for
Neon,
Viper.
dude.
Goodness, for
Neon's so
Happy Way.
mad.
No fun for him. Oh,
Yeah.
and another one through the smog. Of course.
爆能器已部署
I mean, Juicy has been incredible on the Neon. Selfless work as a duelist. Just diving in, knowing that he might die. But it's okay because his team will always,
It's looking
waiting on
kinda-
that position.
Kinda strong on
Just,
attack, yeah. I
mean,
know
you
this was
could
an
not
eco,
ask
but
for a
still.
better Neon on this map than what Juicy has been providing for the side of Wolves here. And I think, I mean, look, I think this map is they're running away with it. Wolves are definitely running away with it.
Yeah, it most certainly looks like we're getting a third map. Rather sooner than later. With the way XLG, or rather Wolves Esports, have been looking these past couple rounds. 2 more for them to claim victory.
Yeah, pretty much the last go
XLG
at
on
it.
another buy round though.
Buy round wise.
If they come back, it's a very early
Insta
Viper's pick.
Viper roll.
Bested
Slow take A control as well with the
towards
drone.
Mount.
Dude, off the
Happy
bat,
Way.
drone's kind of crazy.
It will most certainly deter them from hitting C anytime.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good amount of space from Coconut.
I would have nerfed the tail.
Essential.
Yeah, I would have like
get space somewhere.
probably half
With
to
that
the
Viper
drone,
split
maybe
down
just
towards
under,
spawn as well. This
just
is-
under
we're
half to
kind
the
of
drone, and
stuck in
then
spawn.
55 or
They're gonna have to
60
use a
seconds
lot of
recharge on
resources to get themselves
salvos.
out of here.
Yeah,
You still
looking
want
at
them to
their
be
ultimates.
like viable,
They
but
have the
Well, they
overdrive
could open it.
available. Oh, they do. They use the Rolling Thunder even to push them out of A, and now the overdrive to maybe even push through.
but again, it does make the
Viper
Teo. Sorry, it does make
They
the meta
force
really fun at the
Spring out of
moment.
it.
So
Happy Way rather. I'm sorry.
a good reaction from Wolves here.
And make the rotation over
Dude,
to B.
it's actually kind of
Great
crazy how
adaptation, but can
much
they actually find
the
kill?
Neon's doing at the
YOU
moment.
gets one. As Yuka was trying to cross.
剩余
Look
30
where
秒。
Juicy is already.
It was a little tap on the spike and a kill onto YOU. Will this be able to stop it? I think maybe that they will. No! Coconut goes down instead, and QFBB gets a kill, and Raga gets a one.
Hold up.
It's still a chance here. It's still a 2v2. It's a very difficult 2v2, and it's now a 2v1. And it's probably
Dude,
not-
honestly,
Great
Juicy's
stun from
doing
Juicy there.
insane work.
He is so good with this util. He has stunned everybody that he's killed, it feels like. He is impeccable at choosing to use his stuns at the right moment and choosing to use his slide at the right moment and being in the right place at the right time. It has been a Juicy Neon masterclass this game.
Another great kill through the smoke there as well from Spring. Of course, as to be expected. Yeah, Juicy is on fire. It's the 12th round. Map point for Wolves Esports. Money not looking good for XLG, and they're just gonna go hyper aggressive.
Holy dude.
What is going on?
Look at what he's
Juicy
doing.
Just slides into Arga, giving him
My
a good old
goodness.
one taparino. Yuka even finds
Dude, this was a nuts attack. They kind of just forced their way into places. Not that they didn't like do good map control. They had like good map control as well, but they honestly just forced so much into situations, and Juicy
I
did
don't think
incredible.
it should be legally possible for Juicy to play Neon this well, because the guy is getting kills in ways that should not be possible. How does he get that kill while sliding forward, going over Mount? How has he done it? But Happy Way, I mean, he's trying to keep his team in it. There's still a chance he's a 3v4.
It's done.
Beaver gets a really nice kill with stun. And
Damn, bro. Damn, dude. 3v5.
From
Okay.
My goodness. Okay. That certainly didn't work out for
how have they managed that
Wolves
then?
Esports. They just had enough of it.
Every
3v5.
duel went their way. I think utility as well as that stun coming through onto Bleed, onto Juicy.
只剩一名敌 One enemy remaining.
I mean, it's still quite the uphill battle for XLG. 3 rounds they need to win.
3.
It is possible.
I mean, with how it's looking, you would think they're not gonna do it, but
Ultimate's available for them, though.
they have
Trying to get
ults.
him.
The problem is,
However, for you, Kat,
Juicy's probably got a round in
for,
him.
Duke Fat PB.
Did he makes the Neon look very strong? I think it's gonna be a trade there no matter what. If you decide to fight, you gotta somehow
Fighting
one
over
bullet
here, and
that.
Varga has taken that
Otherwise you
control
get
of
him double
Rubble. It's a
stun.
very important amount of control that he's gotten here. He'll be able to let his team know if anybody's coming here, and that should be the call that he's been given. Yes, you know, we're kind of slowing it down here. Everybody is towards A though.
What's the reaction? Double push. Yeah. This is nice though. Rugger's got to get out of there. Yeah.
And they decide they use the Armageddon again. Clear that backside. And it gives them the space to put the
爆能器
spike
已部
down.
署
Give me the tail.
And they make this 5-on-5 retake work. They get the first one.
Instant reaction to losing behind here is to push.
The triple, the quadruple
Yeah, there we
backstab
go.
rather, but
Push through the smoke, get the kill. The great
they do
flash.
find Varga. Spike is ticking. It's a great position there from Juicy. He's got to be the hero.
Dude, it's a rough
again,
plant
but
for
he
them.
goes down.
That's a really rough plant.
Only only Yukao. He certainly won't be able
Oh
to make
my, it
some-
was
He's
so
got the
close,
Sorry,
dude.
I think we
Honestly,
have
I think if he
both.
committed
The
extra
defuse
bullet, he
already.
won
The
that.
defuse went through. What an effort from Yukao.
2 chances if he committed, man.
It
It
couldn't have
could
been
not
any
have
closer.
been closer. It could not have been closer, Crafty. What an incredible round for XLG to pull off. Obviously an incredibly important one because the game would have ended.
I need to see that again.
Ah, it's so unlucky.
Oh my god,
my
it must have been like
God.
it must have been like 0.1
Oh,
seconds there between the defuse and the kill. That is just insane.
down to just
Oh,
2
boy.
chances for the side of Wolves to close this map out.
Strong off angle.
Look at Rarga.
What a position for him to be in. He gets 2, doesn't get out, is traded by Spring. But the damage is done. Another great opening.
Oh, they kind of messed up their
Right,
reaction,
Celsius.
no? Maybe they were happy with it.
A good way to
They had a
start
lot of
this round,
stuns
though,
here.
even though Rarga does go down, but that's not good.
Good trade.
But thankfully, though, Viva does manage to trade him out, keeping themselves still ahead in terms of numbers. But look at the spike now, heading towards C, which just has the one person who's not really gonna hold this, I imagine.
Coconut just needs to stay alive.
Did now. With a mistiming now, Spring stays inside.
You can see the breach trying to work out what to do,
By
Yuta-wise.
Ooh, Coconut, he just needs to buy some time. Rest of his team
Yeah, he played this
has
nice.
been recovering some guns. Coconut gets out.
Teo or
that's a
Omen
great
Flash.
Armageddon.
Having they rush this one a little bit.
Delay.
I really do.
The plant a little further. Gets them to
And
close
they're
in.
not expecting them to be main.
No, the double backstep is nasty and Happy Way.
They had no idea they
Blames
were
the
double
kill.
mount. And had no idea there's one
Can
mount.
Spring make this work? No,
Can I
he
see
only
that?
finds one. and
Dude,
it's
I got a little
another
bit
one
worried
for
when that Teo
XLG.
came in, but
Is that the
they did
comeback
good pressure to kind of
to get us
keep him
into overtime?
distracted.
It could very well be. I mean, these guys were up 12 and 8. And now it's 12 and 11. Down to just one chance to close this map out or take us to overtime. And my god, I am hoping, I am begging for overtime because I'm not ready for this game to end because it has been so insane. We head into a timeout, a necessary one. They really want to close this out now.
Yeah, one more go at it. I didn't see if they had any odds.
Wolves are certainly feeling the pressure right now. They need to win this map to send us on to split as a decider. XLG has just been looking crazy.
Have you seen the
good
storylines for
in these last couple
EDGBLB?
rounds.
Not really. What do you mean storylines?
They look like what we expected first of
There's
them.
in different ones on top of the fact that it's a big game.
Wolves not really able to
Suvia, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate the
create
3
the same
months.
amount of pressure with the Neon as we've seen in the first couple rounds on their attacking side. They make this work.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't even know
I
what the
mean,
money situation is right now.
it's just been back and forth. I wish I could see the credits, and honestly, it's kind of annoying. I mean, the broadcast, they can't really see the credits when everybody's alive, and I'm always confused. But look, it's been back and forth, and there's one chance left for XLG to make this a 2-0 win. Right? That's all it is. That's all it comes down, and it's coming down to Wolves
2 orbs
having
away.
to do everything they can
Dude.
to make sure that they don't make that
They
happen.
called for a B
They
bus.
do have to buy
It
though.
is a bit of a weaker buy for the side of XLG, though.
Oh boy.
Rarga, no, you don't do that
again.
2 rounds in a row. Get out.
Oof.
Yeah.
Dude, where's the sound at? Okay, this
Almost
time they
gets the
go.
kill
This
onto
time they go
Juicy,
for the
though.
punish. They
been
almost take out the
insane.
smokes, the breach damage
This
as
goes for
well.
the same play, just a different angle. This time, nobody dies.
A little bit of damage onto Lysor. You know, I think that's it's quite nice for XLG to have that little bit of chip damage done onto the members of Wolves, especially Lysor. He's their controller, at least one of them. A
Going
little
to
bit of
see if they.
information coming through as
left.
well as Juicy
Dude.
breaks
2 of them were facing though. They saw 2 here.
recon drone.
Your ult to get some more info. Maybe
First
speed
gives
him
a
up
lot
into
of
the
info.
double
Game
blockers
one.
on B.
Or No, we haven't.
Dude, Juicy's doing it again.
It's a bit quiet, but
Oh my god, everyone ate the stun.
No way! Viva just has to stare Juicy in the eyes, but he can't do anything about
Weird
it.
rounds. Viper goes in, they got no B control. But they have here, but it's not a good plan for here. Dude, okay, they've lost. Surely XLG win this. Juicy's doing a madness.
He does go down though! XLG finding all the kills! It's a 2v3!
Dude, as soon as they prioritized here, they lost this round. They had to fight B main here.
And XLG have fully brought
They gave it up.
4 rounds in a row to take us into OT. I really thought that Wolves would have this in the bag, but they've dropped the ball, especially towards at the end with that Viper spit down. They kind of panicked. We saw Juicy trying to make a play, running up into heaven. Not really sure what the idea there was, but he didn't have anybody coming out with him.
Oh, I see.
There was no trade. He just went down, and then the rest of them went down one at a time too.
My goodness.
They're 9-0 in terms of
just
facing each other. It's kind of nuts.
Stop. You can never count them out. What a run has been. Team winning Ascension in 2024, and now looking to claim top 2.
Dude, surely they get the sound back. It's the gun sounds.
It really will be coming down to these next few rounds, because if Wolves loses again, that's a 2-0 for XLG, a very close game, just like the last time these two teams met. It was very, very close. We had an OT in that one as well on Fracture.
Dude, 4 chances that they let go.
Juicy taking a little bit of
That's
space.
devastating.
This is a good amount of space to take. Not too scary.
There we
If
go.
he gets shot, he can always back off. He's aiming too high.
Oh boy.
I mean, if that's a golden rule of VCT China. You need to get one tap through the smoke every round, or every other round rather. Juicy finds it at the perfect moment.
Right at the end there. A great start for Wolves though.
Arga gonna be mad about that one, but they find 2 quick kills. Insane shots there from XLG. Get both players in the crossfire. Now looking to actually push on to B side.
Oh, dude, the Omen flash was good. Do they tunnel vision though? Doesn't even matter, bro. They just wreck him.
Coconut is known, but so is Lysor, and he doesn't make it out alive.
Dude, how did that crumble so bad? They got the first kill.
This first round in OT.
Dude, Wolves are melting.
If they even expect you, Cal, the shorty is not gonna make it work.
That was a world in which he gets that kill and we all lose our minds, but he doesn't quite make it with that stun coming through. Still though, it's a mountain to climb. 3 people still alive at the side of XLG, and just Yuikao on the side of Wolves. He has a lot to do. Nothing is gonna
really
stop
rough
Viva
after getting that first kill.
The IGL for XLG putting the first nail in the coffin of Wolves Esports. What a map.
I mean, they did good to realize the crossfire.
Who would have thought that XLG will actually come back into this? With the map point and match point on their own.
He's getting involved.
The final chance
Wolves
for
coach?
Esports
Okay.
to take another time.
I respect that.
We still keep going though. I mean, this timeout could be what they need to win that defense round now that they're on that side of the map. And again, look, it's a Yuikao masterclass on the side of Wolves to keep. I mean, I know they're down a round right now, but he's 27-17. He's gonna have to keep up this performance for the rest of this game if he wants to pull this team.
I'd run to lose? Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
they
he
still
tried
did
to
pretty
do on
good
Pearl as
to
well.
like work out
you know,
what
it's been a
the
great
setup
day
was
for
gonna be.
Yuikao,
Probably don't need to
fans.
fight that as heavy.
And for us, because we're all Yuikao fans, because who isn't, right? Of course.
But
And it's a great day for Juicy, and we
not
need
like it was crazy
Juicy.
bad from Wolves.
Sorry,
I've
Wolves
seen
on
a lot
attack now.
worse.
We need Juicy. It's an attack.
They did give him two
side,
50-50 duels, but
this comp is so much better on attack with Juicy at the forefront, and it was working so much better for them on attack. Until
But it should be like, it should be just this guy holding the off angle instead of
some of that Juicy magic.
like no one's swinging off each other.
Again,
They're actually just taking the same. They're just
this,
taking 50-50 duels.
It's overtime. You need to win this. Stay in the game. Juicy, yeah, he's just jumping around.
Okay, C control and
Not
reaction.
finding
They
anything,
take A
though.
control.
Some info, but a lot of space taken by XLG. And Rubble already.
Holy, he
pushing
was not
for
expecting that
Spring,
little
and they
double
find the
flash.
kill.
Instant
Great
reaction,
opening
push
by
over
XLG
towards C.
already,
Got
and
the
the
Yori
TP
TP here as well. God, they
support the team on B.
completely owns them.
Great paranoia by
Oh
Cloud,
god,
but
that
he
flash
is
stops
full
the
flash,
peak
though.
though.
Juicy, great slide into the kill.
Damn, dude, imagine
That
that
is the
flash
stuff we
didn't
need to see from
come
him.
in. That was the whole round done.
Equalize the numbers.
That's a slide everybody hates.
This is the biggest
to
savior
see
flash
and
I've
go
ever
up
seen.
against, and it works every time. But it doesn't matter. Heavyweight and Raga both get a kill.
Bit of
GG,
over
that's
eager
straight
there
up, though.
from Juicy. Jumping into the open arms of XLG.
Now what?
Down.
They should be able.
Dude, the longer they play,
Force
the
some mutual
longer
here.
Eli happy. They're gonna have Alva
XLG
stun
are
come up
playing
eventually.
so patiently.
Oh boy,
and
he got to the angle. Can just see him.
Free
Dude,
kick
Raga,
Raga,
man.
this should very
Dude, he
well
gets
be
his
it.
ult. Oh boy, now what?
Gets the
This could
I
be
tried
it,
to
and
plan.
there it goes.
That's funny.
No
Holy
way.
man, they had 4
No
chances to win
way.
this map.
What a map from XLG. What a
Crazy
game
comeback from XLG.
2-0.
2-0, they're in the
Making it
finals,
into
one
the
best of
grand
5
finals,
away.
securing
That's
top 2
huge.
of VCT China after being down 12-8.
That is huge, man.
From 12.